Good morning and welcome to Mountain Bar Outdoors. As promised today, I'm going to give you a test of the BCB Wire Commando saw. So BCB is offshot and they're now doing bushcraft related products. They've just changed the military branding for the general masses. So Carla's going to do the camera work for me today, and we've got some water on the boil on the BCB Dragon stove there. So we should have a cappuccino in a matter of minutes. So if I give the camera to Carla, she's going to film for me. So what you do get then in the packet, then you get some fancy packaging. You can bin that straight away. You get a reasonably thick plastic bag that it all comes in, which is then got one of those sandwich bag ties keeping the whole thing together. So I can get rid of that. Okay, uncoil the saw. You should be able to get this back together and repack it. So in a pinch you could use one of these as a snare if you really wanted to. I don't think it'd be hugely effective, but right. So you're met with something that's about 12 inches long, 12 to 18 inches long. You've got very fine strands of wire all joined together, and that's going to form the basis of your cutting edge. You've got some loops, hand loops there. I can get my hands in there, and I've got quite large hands. Or if you want to get a bit more leverage, you could put a couple of twigs in as well, a couple of sticks. So if you come on over here and give this tree here for an example. What a lot of people do find is these things snap. I'm confident that the majority of the time either it's some cheap Chinese horrible rubbish, or you're just going too fast when you're actually doing the cutting. It needs to be long, slow strokes. If you're sort of sawing away like an absolute crazy person, then you're going to build up a lot of heat. Now I'm feeling some resistance in this saw already. It's jammed up tight into the tree. Try again. Yeah, it's jammed up tight. So I'm pulling on the tree a little bit now. This is not an easy thing to use. So I'm using most of my body weight now to try and free this saw up, and I'm being as gentle as I possibly can with it. Some gentle strokes. It's not really working that well, let's be fair. I had my reservations about this thing before I even brought it out. So you can see I'm cutting a small notch into the tree, and this is very gentle hand pressure. I'm trying really hard not to jam. Yeah, see, even with gentle hand pressure, once it's in, it's in. So you might need to reset your saw and have another bash in the same notch. Yeah, it's just well and truly stuck in there. I mean, you may be able to do some thinner twigs, but then things like this you could just snap the hands anyway, so you know, save yourself the bother. So we'll give it one more try, and then we'll give it, I'm thinking, it's just stuck in that. So I'm really pulling on this now and it's just sticking. So this gets the Mountain Bar Outdoors thumbs down. I mean, you're probably going to do yourself an injury. You're just going to snap your saw. I'm being as gentle as I possibly can with this thing, and it's just biting in a fraction of a centimetre, and then it's just jamming solid. And I'm a big bloke, I'm about 18 stone, and I'm using my full sort of shoulder muscle strength to try and free this saw. So it's a big thumbs down for me. I'm not surprised. BCB products tend to be, on the whole, pretty crappy. The only thing I've ever bought from BCB which has stood the test of time is that cup and that cooker. There are no moving parts. It's just bomb proof. So for me, the BCB Commando wire saw gets a thumbs down. Save yourself a lot of time and aggro. Get yourself a Barco Laplander. They're about 15-20 quid, and they're infinitely better. It will serve its purpose for years and years and years. So don't waste your time to pack this crap. Look elsewhere. So I hope you found the review useful. I'm going to get a cup of coffee on the go now. This is Mountain Bar Outdoors. I'll see you soon.